All right, we do have another thing we have to tell you about. This is like part 2 of our weather story, and that is some storms arriving. So we have warm temperatures, possible record highs, the warmest between 2 and 5 tomorrow evening and early afternoon. So rain arriving sometime after about the 4 p.m. to about 6 p.m. hour. It goes from west to east, and we'll show you that. Heaviest 6 p.m. to about 8 p.m. I want you to write this down, 6 to 8. So if you plan on leaving, whether you're heading back from school to school or work or whatever the case is, factor that into your commute. And the strongest winds, too, after about 7 up until about midnight or so. Rain should be tapering off, though, by around 10 to about midnight. So keep that in mind. In terms of our average monthly totals here in terms of temperatures, we are at a surplus. Remember, this time yesterday we were at a deficit. So because of the unseasonably mild air, it really is allowing for those temperature readings to change a bit on the upside. But on the downside, we have a deficit in terms of rain, and we'll bridge that gap as well come tomorrow. So taking a look temperature-wise, we are in the 50s. We got some 60s still in there. Eventually, though, we go from about 67 in the city to about 53. Those wind speeds will also start to die down a bit. Notice it's coming out of the southwest, so this is a big reason why we have that big warm-up. Wind speeds 20 miles per hour in Iceland, but that will start to relax during the overnight periods. As I mentioned, upper 40s, low 50s for those lows, and then we are going to be gearing up for increasing wind speed. So this is what it looks like Monday, 7 p.m. peak wind gusts. This is the kind of wind gust that could knock down trees, power lines, cause some power outages. So I just want you to be mindful of that, especially if you happen to be traveling during that time. We could even see some areas of some flooding as well. So take a look at the FUTURECAST, timing it out for you. This is kind of like a recap, if you will. So increasing clouds during the overnight periods. You may notice some areas of fog. We have winds that'll lighten up. We have that saturation that we're dealing with. Very warm, moist air. A few spot showers to start at around the 12 o'clock hour. But again, the bulk of the system, this strong line comes through after about 3 p.m. It doesn't arrive in the city until about 4 or 5 o'clock. And it does look like it's going to hold up. And then we have this even stronger line. This is where we could possibly see those thunderstorms firing up. Remember, we have a lot of daytime heating. So it's the Earth's way of saying, you know what, we got to balance things out. So we need some rain, and we'll get a good hefty load of that, as you can see, right at around the 7 o'clock hour. And then eventually we'll clear out. That cold front will finally come through. And we anticipate about 1/4 of an inch to a little over 1/2 an inch in some cases. Montgomery may see just over 1/2 an inch, a little less in the city, and even less so further east. So here is another look at things tonight. Mostly cloudy, some fog to have to contend with. We're in that warm sector. That cold front will become a warm front. And then we do dry out on Tuesday. It'll still be a little bit breezy. We have seasonable conditions. Rain staying south on Wednesday. We have a greater chance of rain on Thursday, but it'll be a dry start, wet finish, and then early morning showers on Friday. Saturday, this looks overblown, but I just wanted to put a little bug in your ear. There may be some rain and a few flakes mixed in with that on the backside of that storm. Right now, though, we're looking for the potential for milder temperatures and record warmth. It'll come close in some cases, but there you have it. 7-day forecast, 71 degrees, and then we'll eventually cool down. And yes, we do spring forward come Sunday.